The iPhone 16 may not be out yet, but it should be no surprise that plans are already in place for its successor, the iPhone 17. Rumors are understandably thin for a phone that's over a year away. However, there are still enough encouraging noises to make buyers wonder whether they should hold off another 12 months before upgrading. Here's what we know so far about the iPhone 17. The iPhone 17 Slim is rumored to be just what the name suggests, a new, thinner version of the iPhone. Bloomberg's well-connected reporter Mark Gurman believes this is part of a plan to make a new class of Apple devices that should be the thinnest and lightest products in the whole tech industry. The iPhone 17 Slim will apparently sport a 6.6-inch display, and it could feature a redesign reminiscent of how the iPhone X shook up the iPhone lineup when it dropped the home button and introduced the notch in 2018. Though talks of it being aluminum rather than titanium are a touch worrying considering the price talk being bandied about. To make way for the iPhone 17 Slim, analyst Jeff Pu claims there will be no iPhone 17 Plus. That's a pity, given the rumored high price for the Slim, but it's not entirely unexpected. It sounds like the iPhone Plus series hasn't been that much more successful than its flop of a mini predecessor. Beyond the Slim, it doesn't sound like the iPhone 17 will change much in terms of looks. According to analyst Jeff Pu, the iPhone 17 will still be a 6.1-inch device, with no plans to grow an extra 0.2 inches like this year's Pro models. While Pu claims Dynamic Island will shrink on the iPhone 17 Pro, the regular model will remain the same. But despite the similar look, two things may change for the better. The first is that for the first time, the basic iPhone 17 may benefit from the 120Hz ProMotion display for smoother performance and up to 120 frames per second gameplay. The planned LTPO OLED panels will be able to drop to 1 Hz with the always-on display, just like the Pro models. Secondly, the screen itself may be a bit more robust. According to the leaker Instant Digital on Weibo, the iPhone 17's panel will be made of a super hard AR anti-reflective layer to make it more scratch-resistant than you think. Perhaps the days of needing a screen protector will soon be over. Meanwhile, Apple's A-series chips are no slouch, offering some of the best smartphone performance available, but the A19 chipset that could feature in the iPhone 17 series could be a giant leap forward. It could be built to the 2nm process, meaning a greater transistor density for better performance and efficiency. Greater efficiency means less power drain, which means better battery life. And on that note, Apple is tipped to be making a change with its iPhone 17 series, building its own batteries for the first time. The aim is reportedly to offer significantly improved performance compared to the existing one, which sounds extremely promising. That said, the efficiency improvements on the regular iPhone 17 may be limited. Apple may return to reserving the latest chipset for the Pro models, and the base iPhone 17 could be stuck with the A18 used this year. The analyst Jeff Pu hedges his bets, saying it could be one or the other. He added that the phone would come with 8 GB RAM. A slimmed-down Dynamic Island that takes up less screen space is expected for the new iPhone 17. There have been rumors for years about under-display Face ID technology, and we could see the first hints of it in 2025. There will be a smaller hole and pill-shaped cutout for the front-facing camera, but it doesn't sound like Apple is going to reach its all-display design goals just yet. As part of the Dynamic Island redesign, Apple is rumored to be adopting a 24-megapixel front-facing camera, which would be an upgrade over the current 12-megapixel selfie camera. It will feature a 6-element lens for improved image quality, and the boost in resolution will capture more detail and allow for more cropping in without sacrificing quality. The latest report suggests that Apple's future phone could boast an almighty upgrade to its camera tech that would specifically benefit Apple's already impressive portrait mode. That idea comes from The Information via MacRumors, with a new report claiming that Apple is planning a camera with a mechanical aperture for at least one device in the iPhone 17 roster. That would be a major departure from the lens system used in every iPhone so far. With the new mechanical system, you'd be able to adjust the size of your iPhone's aperture, thereby tweaking how much light reaches the sensor when you take a picture. This in turn can affect an image's depth of field, that is, which parts of an image are in focus and which are blurred, which is what helps give portrait mode shots their unique quality. This would presumably give you far more control over how your portrait mode shots look, and it might also result in more natural-looking images. Right now, portrait mode uses software to create its depth of field effects, but with a mechanical aperture these effects would be created optically, as they are by camera lenses, perhaps giving more true-to-life results and potentially eliminating issues where the iPhone struggles to separate the subject from the background. If this rumor comes to fruition, Apple wouldn't be the first company to experiment with putting mechanical apertures in mobile cameras. Some of the best Android phones have included the feature in the past, including those made by Samsung, although the Korean company has since dropped the feature. While Samsung didn't offer an official reason for the change, it might have come down to manufacturing complexities or advances in its own software capabilities. But if the information's report is accurate, it suggests that Apple feels a mechanical aperture is still worth pursuing, despite potential issues. The feature could well be limited to the flagship iPhone 17 Pro and iPhone 17 Pro Max models, given its complexity and likely high cost. And if Apple is indeed looking at this, we'll likely hear more about it before the iPhone 17 range launches in 2025. Along with a thinner and lighter design, the high-end iPhone 17 could feature the first major rear camera overhaul. Rumors suggest that the cameras could be relocated from the top left corner of the iPhone to the top center, which could result in a design similar to the Google Pixel. The Pixel 8 Pro has a raised band across the back of the device that houses a trio of cameras, a laser detect autofocus sensor, and a flash. Apple is still testing designs for the iPhone 17, but the relocated camera bump is a possibility. It sounds like iPhone 17 series won't get TSMC's next generation 2nm chips, but we are expecting a 19-chip technology that's likely built on an upgraded 3nm process. Apple typically upgrades iPhones with faster and more efficient chip technology each year, and we're expecting the best chip available in 2025 to be included in the iPhone 17 Slim. TSMC is working on 2nm chips, but mass production isn't expected until the end of 2025, which would be too late for the iPhone 17 models. If work speeds up, that could change. Compared to 3nm chip technology, 2nm fabrication process could bring a 10 to 15% speed improvement at the same power or a 25 to 30% power reduction at the same speed. Chips built on an upgraded 3nm process won't have the same gains as chips built on the 2nm process, but we can still count on modest boosts to CPU and GPU speeds. With Apple's heavy focus on AI, the dedicated neural engine for machine learning tasks is also likely to see improvement. TSMC is working on its N3P process, with mass production set to begin in late 2024. Compared to earlier versions of 3nm chips, the N3P chips offer increased performance efficiency and increased transistor density. Up to 12 gigs RAM has been rumored for the high-end iPhone 17 models, and that jump would make sense in the more expensive iPhone 17 Slim. Currently, RAM maxes out at 8 gigs. All in all, it sounds like the iPhone 17 will be a serious upgrade, especially if the 120Hz ProMotion display comes to pass. One of the reasons it all sounds so impressive is that we're currently comparing things to the iPhone 15. We'll have to see if it seems such a step up when the iPhone 16 emerges this September. So, are you going to buy the next-gen iPhone 16 lineup or waiting for the 17? Let us know it down below in the comments section, and for more updates you can check out our channel, and I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, take care.